Today, I'm bringing you urgent news that could put an extra $2,600 in your pocket. But you need to act quickly because there's only one day left to take advantage of this opportunity. I know many of you watching rely on your Social Security and SSDI benefits to make ends meet. And with rising costs hitting everyone hard these days, every extra dollar counts. That's why I couldn't wait to share this time-sensitive information with you about a special assistance program that's helping thousands of beneficiaries secure additional funds to supplement their regular benefits. In my years of helping seniors navigate benefit programs, I've seen how these extra payments can be life-changing. Whether it's catching up on medical bills, making home repairs you've been putting off, or simply having a bit more breathing room in your monthly budget. What makes this particular opportunity special is that it's specifically designed for Social Security and SSDI recipients like you, and many people don't even realize they qualify. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly who's eligible, how to apply, and the simple steps you need to take before tomorrow's deadline to ensure you don't miss out on these funds. Before we dive into all the details, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It helps more seniors like you find this important information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on time-sensitive updates about your benefits. Drop a comment below letting me know if you've heard about this program or if you have any questions. I read every comment and respond personally to help our community stay informed. Now, let's get into the details of how you can secure your extra $2,600 check. Now, let's dive straight into the details of this crucial opportunity. I know many of you are wondering exactly what this $2,600 payment is all about, and I promise to break it down in a way that's clear and easy to understand. What we're talking about today is a special supplemental assistance program that's been quietly helping thousands of Social Security and SSDI recipients boost their income. The reason this is so urgent is that tomorrow marks the final day for applications, and I don't want anyone in our community to miss out on funds they rightfully deserve. Let me share something personal with you. Just last week, I received a call from Martha, one of our longtime viewers who followed our previous advice about benefit programs. She was nearly in tears when she told me how this extra money helped her finally repair her leaking roof, something she'd been worried about for months but couldn't afford to fix. Stories like Martha's are exactly why I'm so passionate about getting this information out to all of you. Now, you might be wondering why you haven't heard about this opportunity before. Well, the truth is that these types of programs often don't get the publicity they deserve. While the mainstream media is busy covering celebrity gossip and political drama, crucial information that could actually improve people's lives tends to get buried. That's precisely why I've made it my mission to bring these opportunities directly to you. Let's talk about eligibility. This is where I have some really good news for most of you watching. Unlike many other assistance programs that have complicated requirements, this one has been specifically designed to help Social Security and SSDI recipients. If you're currently receiving either of these benefits, you're already halfway qualified. The main additional requirements are pretty straightforward. You must be a U.S. citizen or legal resident, have an income below certain thresholds, which I'll explain in detail, and be able to demonstrate some form of financial hardship in the past year. Speaking of financial hardship, let's be honest about something. The past few years haven't been easy for anyone, but seniors have been hit particularly hard. Between inflation driving up the cost of groceries and medications, and the rising utility bills we're all facing, many of you have had to make tough choices about what to prioritize each month. This program was created specifically to address these challenges and provide some meaningful relief. Here's something crucial that I want everyone to understand. This isn't a loan. You won't have to pay this money back, and it won't affect your regular Social Security or SSDI payments. I know some of you might be skeptical because you've heard about scams targeting seniors. That's why I always encourage due diligence, and I'll be providing all the official links and contact information you need to verify everything I'm sharing today. Let me walk you through exactly how this money can be used. Unlike some assistance programs that have strict limitations, this one provides quite a bit of flexibility. The funds can be used for essential expenses like housing costs, including rent or mortgage payments, utility bills, medical expenses not covered by Medicare, home repairs or modifications, and even transportation costs. Some recipients have used it to catch up on property taxes, while others have invested in necessary medical equipment that wasn't fully covered by their insurance. I recently spoke with Bob, another viewer from our community, who used his payment to install a walk-in shower after his hip replacement surgery. He told me how this modification has made such a difference in his daily life, allowing him to maintain his independence and dignity. These are the kinds of practical, life-improving changes that this extra funding can make possible. Now, let's talk about the application process, because this is where many people get nervous. I want to reassure you that it's been designed to be as straightforward as possible, keeping in mind that not everyone is comfortable with complicated paperwork or technology. You can complete the application either online or by phone, and there are trained representatives available to assist you every step of the way. The first thing you'll need to do is gather some basic documentation. Don't worry, you probably already have everything required right at home. You'll need your social security card or number, a valid form of identification like a driver's license or passport, proof of your current benefit payments. Your most recent social security or SSDI statement will work, and some basic financial information to demonstrate your need for assistance. One thing I want to emphasize is that you shouldn't let pride or hesitation stop you from applying. I know many of you work hard all your lives and might feel uncomfortable asking for help. But remember, you've contributed to the system throughout your working years, and programs like this exist precisely to help hard-working Americans like you when you need it most. Let me address something that's been coming up in the comments of my previous videos. Some viewers have asked whether accepting this payment could affect their other benefits or tax situation. I want to be very clear about this. This supplemental payment has been structured in a way that it won't impact your regular Social Security or SSDI benefits, Medicare coverage, or any other federal or state assistance you might be receiving. It's considered a special assistance payment, not countable income for benefit purposes. Time is absolutely critical here, and that's why I'm being so emphatic about the one-day deadline. I've seen too many people miss out on similar opportunities because they waited too long or thought they'd get around to it later. With only 24 hours left, you need to take action today. The good news is that once your application is submitted before the deadline, it will be processed, even if the review takes place after tomorrow. Let me share another success story that really drives home the importance of acting quickly. Sarah, a widow living on a fixed income in Michigan, heard about a similar program last year, but waited until the last minute to apply. Unfortunately, by the time she tried to submit her application, the deadline had passed, and she missed out on much needed assistance. She told me it was one of her biggest regrets, which is why she's already submitted her application for this current opportunity. Something else that's important to mention is the support system available to help you through this process. I know that many of you might feel overwhelmed by applications and paperwork, especially if you're not comfortable with computers. That's completely understandable. And that's why there's a dedicated phone line with trained representatives who can walk you through every step of the process. These folks are patient, understanding, and specifically trained to help seniors navigate the application. Let's talk about what happens after you submit your application. The review process typically takes about 2 to 3 weeks, though it might be slightly longer due to the high volume of applications they're expecting in these final hours. You'll receive notification by mail, and, if you provide one, by email as well. If approved, the funds are typically disbursed within 30 days, either through direct deposit to your bank account or via a prepaid debit card, whichever you prefer. I want to address another common concern that's been coming up in our community. Some of you have asked whether this program is legitimate, given the size of the payment and the relatively straightforward application process. This skepticism is healthy. We should always be careful about financial opportunities, especially given how many scams target seniors. However, I can assure you that this is a legitimate government-backed program, and I'll be sharing all the official verification information you need. Something that makes this particular opportunity even more valuable is its timing. With winter approaching and utility costs expected to rise significantly, this extra $2,600 could make a real difference in keeping your home comfortable and safe during the cold months ahead. Many seniors in our community have already shared plans to use these funds for weatherproofing their homes, paying for heating costs, or investing in more efficient appliances to help reduce their monthly bills. Let's also discuss something that not everyone realizes. This payment can be combined with other assistance programs you might already be receiving. Whether you're getting help with energy bills through Light Heat, assistance with food costs through SNAP, or any other federal or state benefits, this supplemental payment won't affect your eligibility for those programs. In fact, receiving this payment might actually help you qualify for additional assistance by demonstrating financial need. I want to touch on something that's particularly relevant for those of you who help care for grandchildren or other family members. This extra funding can be especially valuable in these situations, as it can help cover some of the additional expenses that come with caring for family members. Whether it's helping with school supplies, medical needs, or simply ensuring there's enough food in the pantry, having this extra cushion can make a significant difference in your ability to support your loved ones. As we approach the final hours of this opportunity, I want to emphasize something crucial. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Some of you might be worried that you don't have every single document perfectly organized. or that you might make a mistake on the application. Remember, the representatives are there to help you, and it's better to submit an application that might need some follow-up than to miss out entirely because you were trying to make everything perfect. I'm also going to share some insider tips that I've learned from helping thousands of seniors navigate similar programs. First, if you're applying online, make sure to save your work frequently and have someone nearby who can help if you run into any technical difficulties. If you're applying by phone, try to call during off-peak hours. Early morning or late afternoon tend to have shorter wait times. And most importantly, have all your documents laid out in front of you before you start the process to make it go as smoothly as possible. Remember, this opportunity isn't just about getting extra money. It's about giving yourself more options and security in your daily life. Whether it's being able to say yes to visiting family without worrying about travel costs, finally getting that dental work you've been putting off, or simply having the peace of mind that comes with having a financial cushion, these funds can make a real difference in your quality of life. As we wrap up our detailed discussion, I want to remind you that taking action right now is crucial. With only one day left, waiting until tomorrow could mean missing out entirely. The application process isn't as overwhelming as you might think, and the potential benefit is absolutely worth the effort. Remember, you've worked hard all your life, contributed to society, and now it's time to take advantage of a program designed to help you maintain the quality of life you deserve.